Well, thousands of aged care workers from 2 states will walk off the job today in the first coordinated strike action ever. Staff across more than 100 facilities in Queensland and Western Australia will take part, stopping work for 5 hours. They're pushing for a 25% wage increase and better staffing levels as the crisis continues within the sector. Joining me live is the Executive Director at Anglicare Australia, Kasy Chambers. Kasy, thanks so much for your time. This is a pretty extreme measure. How desperate are these workers?
Look, it is extreme. We need to start by saying, that everybody has a right to aged care. We want to make sure that that's there for us all as we age. But the rate that we're currently, and I say we, I mean we as a country, are paying aged care workers is leaving people unable to live in the community in which they work, have to take on second jobs, all those kind of things. The analysis that we've done as a group of aged care providers shows that for a single parent, for example, who might be working full-time in aged care, after we take out rent and basic food and transport to work, they would need to find another $148 a week. For someone who's a single person in a single household working full-time in aged care, they're still only, after those very basic items, only in their pocket $156. So it's a real mismatch between the importance of this job and the amount that we as a country are currently paying for it.
Kasy, a 25% pay rise is huge. I'm not saying these workers don't deserve it, but it's probably just not that doable at this point. Do you agree?
Well, I think, this has been recommended by the Royal Commission. There is a coalition of aged care providers, of unions, of aged care staff, all working together to say that we need to go back to what the Royal Commission said. That was a very harrowing Royal Commission, and we need to honour the people who gave their stories there, honour the people who had unfortunately already passed away by the time that Royal Commission came, but honour the experience they brought to that, and actually say, yes, we are going to do the things that Royal Commission told us to do.
That Royal Commission, is being implemented, but slowly. How bad is the system right now?
Well, I mean, unfortunately, we did get COVID in the midst of all of this. And of course, we know that COVID really affected older people much more than other people. And we know that once COVID got into residential settings where many people lived together, that was difficult. So there was this extra blip. But what it's done is really peeled, I guess, the elastoplast off the weaknesses that were already in the sector. So the fact that we weren't, that as a country, we are not paying aged care staff enough meant that many of them were living in share houses together. That didn't help when we came to trying to work through COVID. Many people were working in more than one site. Again, that didn't help when we tried to work through COVID. And many were working in other industries to top up their income, to enable them to do the job that they loved, but really couldn't afford to do. So it's something we've just got to do. And I think one of the best opportunities at the moment is the fact that most Australians are seeing this and they agree. The boat compass is telling us that people want to put this out there. We're being told that aged care is actually possibly for the first time ever at the forefront of many people's minds as we enter the last 2 weeks of this election campaign. And I think that's really helpful. It does need to be there. We are a country that can afford to respect older people and to provide that dignity and all have that right to aged care. We just need to match what we're willing to pay for it to those expectations.
Yeah, 11 days to go, as you say, Kasy. We'll see where this ends up. Thanks so much. We'll speak to you very soon.